on sports in school. We don't really turn on the television to focus on political drama. That's not what we're really focused on. So I would really leave that to the adults for now. I know some people don't like the way they're running, but if you leave it in the hands of a 16-year-old, no, you see, there's 16-year-olds that just learned how to drive. They're sophomores. I'm 15. I'm about to turn 16. I don't see myself actually going up to a poll and checking off a box saying who I want to be the leader of my country for the next 4 years. I'll leave that to more capable hands. I know I may not agree with the adults, but I truly do trust them to put the right person in office. Because I'm not gonna leave it to us because we're too young, too messy right now. We need to learn, we need to develop. So I would most definitely leave it in the hands of an adult.
Well, for one, I believe there were several studies that have shown that if given a chance to vote younger, people are more likely to vote as they age because when you turn 18, you're about to leave for college, and that sort of shake-up means that you don't have that focus on politics that you might have had when you're younger or when you're much older or something. And when you're 16, you have the education system which allows you, which will help you form your opinions and learn and give you ideas of like how does this work or how does this not work or something. And like, for example, in Austria, they lowered the voting age to 16, and a lot of people started complaining like, oh, that means the whole government is more liberal or more left, on the left. Well, instead, the country's government has actually turned more conservative and towards the right, actually. And so I believe lowering the age to 16 would help people understand politics better and give them a lifelong commitment to voting because they're in the same condition.
Any other questions?
Do we have any
He got a question. He
feedback
got a
from our
question.
guests?
Also, I had a question. Carol, I want to know, how do you all feel about felons voting after they come out of prison and serve their time? Do you think they should vote once they serve their time? Felon, once they serve their time, do you feel like they can vote or should be
Restoration of voting rights for convicted felons.
If someone is accused, if someone is found guilty of a felony and they've served their time, should they have the right to vote? If so, what should be that process?
I believe that once you're a felon and you've already served your time and you're back out in the world, that you should be able to vote because if it's like a double punishment. So I went to jail and I'd already served umpteen amount of time. So now I can't come out and I can't do my natural given right because I made a mistake or because I was profiled by this white cop that had no thing and he just came and got me. So I believe that they should be able to vote because like I already did my time. So what am I still being punished for?
I think it depends on the crime you committed. In my opinion, I think that people do deserve a second chance. I don't think that petty theft should prevent you from protecting your kid's future and helping put the best guy that you know in office. I think that I hate to put people in a box because I think everybody everybody should be able to vote, but I understand that people are hesitant, and I understand where it comes from. But just because somebody made a bad decision in real life doesn't mean they don't have the chance to try and fix our future, to try to make things better for us. I don't think that people should judge them based on an offense, and sometimes people are put in jail under false accusations. You never know. There's multiple situations. There's a different story for everybody in jail. So you can't put everybody in the same box. You have to give people a second chance. And just saying this out loud, but what does that have to do with politics? You did something on your own terms. So I don't think that has to influence, has anything to do with who you put in office. Let's look at the last election, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and let's say I did what? I'm sorry, I killed somebody, and I have the right to vote. So me committing that crime, what does that have to do with checking off somebody in the poll? Think about it, because I just got out of jail. I will want the best for myself, try to make things easier, even though I know I've done wrong. So I will try to put the best person that I know in office, the best person for my kids, the best person for my just family in general. I don't want them in the same place as me. Some people are trying their best to do better any way that they know how, and I think that voting would be a good way to do it. There's millions of people in jail, and you're taking that right away from millions of people, no matter what their race is. Everybody deserves a second chance, and I think we should give it to them. I know they made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, but taking away something, taking away their rights, I don't think that's okay.
I would like to add on to what she said. They already have trouble with getting a job and having a stable life, getting out of prison or getting out of jail, and they have kids and stuff. They can't take care of the kids without a job. They already getting less rights already as it is. So why not let them vote? Why not let them have freedom of speech when they already don't have a job to take care of the kids?
I would like to add on to what she said. I feel that it's not about what you did, it's about what you do to get back on your feet, what lesson you learned. And I feel that if they've really learned their lesson and they're willing to change, they do have a right to vote. And everyone has a right to have an opinion, and they should be able to speak it.
Just a quick comment prior to the feedback given from our guest. What you're looking at is a process of getting youngsters involved in the conversation about our government and how it functions and how they are impacted by decisions made at an early age. The youngsters that you see are all the way from middle school through early high school age. And again, I'd like to applaud them for their thoughts and feedback.
I'll take the mic back. First of all, congratulations. You all have restored my faith in our future. You all are doing an outstanding job. You stand and you speak with intelligence, you speak with confidence, and you make complete sentences. That's rare in our society because you all speak in like 140 characters or whatever the social media allows you to do. But given the leadership in our country, sometimes that's all they need to make a mess. But thank you all so very, very much. My observation is that adults are working with you. You're absorbing what they're providing instruction to you. I want you to continue to listen to adults because the adults in the room, I'm sure, are only here to help make you better, to help you get to where you're trying to get to. And I know by visiting Tallahassee, did they get on the Florida A&M yet?
Tomorrow.
So I know that once you visit Florida A&M, you will be back as students. And this is one of my political science professors at Florida A&M. So I know you'll be back. No one comes to Fairview and don't come back. So we look forward to you coming back to our community so that we too will be able to nurture you and work with you. You had some tough subjects today. Many folks, many adults don't know what's in the Constitution. That's why we have trouble voting, because we don't understand what happened to make that happen, and we don't see the need because things are not going our way right now. So you're learning early what's in the Constitution. I question that the leader of our country doesn't know what's in the Constitution. So you are way ahead of the game. You too could be president one day. But I want to make sure that if that is your goal, you need to be knowledgeable, and you're getting that knowledge right now. I want to just address just a couple of things, because there are things that people will look at you and make decisions about you before you even say a word. I want you to, when you're in a setting like this, you want to make sure that you're looking your best. You want to make sure that your look is not a distraction for what you have to say. You want to make sure that your movements, I know you're nervous. I heard you all talk about the butterflies, but you got to pray and push that aside, because sometimes people think that you lack confidence because you're doing some things. And in your speech, continue to make complete sentences. I'm a Toastmaster member, or at least I used to be a Toastmaster member. Y'all know what Toastmasters is? Okay, I want you to Google it. You're the Google generation. Google what Toastmasters is, and if there's a junior Toastmasters, I'm encouraging you to join them. What they teach you is how to make your speech, if you're making a speech, how to do it in time, how to stay on subject, and words that are expressions you should stay away from. Your brain is going real fast, and you're trying to get it out here. So you find yourself saying, because you're trying to get that translation. But in Toastmasters, they count the number of times you say, they count that when it goes against you. So I want to make sure, because it can be distracted from your message. So I want you to make sure that your message is clear, that it does not include those words. Just slow down. Just slow down. They'll wait for you, and say what you need to say, because you got something to say. And what was the movie Straight Outta Compton, where my boy said, Dr. Dre, I have something to say. All of y'all got something to say, and you're saying it loud and clear. And I want to hear you continue to say it loud and clear. Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. We look forward to you coming back to Tallahassee, Florida, as a member of Florida A&M University. I'm a little biased because that's my alma mater. So I expect that, I'm shameless plug. We hope to be welcoming you back as well. Do we have any seniors in your group? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all ready right now. We'll get you an application, show you how to find it online. You can apply before you leave Florida. On the rest of you, we'll be waiting for you. Thank you all. You all are outstanding young people. We are so proud and pleased with the things that you're doing. We look forward to hearing great things from you.
I told my colleague here, the professor goes last. So he has to wait until I'm finished. Congratulations. All right, when people say to you, congratulations, you know what you have to do? You have to respond. So when I say congratulations, I should hear a booming,
Thank you.
thank you. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Let me piggyback on something Commissioner Williams-Cox said. Your eye contact is critical. Because if you speak and don't look at me, then guess what? I'm going to look off, and then after a while, I don't know what you say. If you want to connect, look at your audience. Now, when I ask a question, each one of you that got up to respond actually looked at me. I want to commend you for that. And then, since there's an audience, you'll take your eyes off of me, and guess what? You're going to span the audience because they're watching you too. They're listening too. You have wisdom beyond your years. You probably don't even know what that means, but what I saw today is that, number one, there was preparation. How many of you prepared before you came in here? Okay. Everyone's hand, your light should have been up. The reason I know you prepared is because you could answer the questions. Let me tell you what else I saw. You operated as a team. So if you didn't know the answer, you quickly looked up and down, and someone else picked up the baton. That's how you have to work in life. You won't know everything, but there are people around you who will know. You have to connect and maximize the gifts. All of you have gifts that each of you have. You with me on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the last thing I'll say, because I can talk for a long time. We talk about, yeah. Look, she is right on it. Slow down. If I did not speak all the time, I would probably be speaking much slower right now, because my mind would have to process what I think before I speak. But I do this for a living, so I probably speak a little bit faster, and I'm much older, so I've had a lot of practice. Okay? So I wish you the best. I just see such potential right here at this table. I mean, it's just awesome. I'm excited. Y'all excited? Yes. Y'all should be more excited than I'm excited, right? Such potential for all of you. How many of you were afraid when you got up here today? You didn't know what in the world was going to happen. Only a few of you? Oh, y'all used to it? Oh, then I won't give y'all no praise then. Y'all now you did an awesome job. Let me turn it over to the professor.
Thank you all. I want to thank these commissioners as well. Thank the ladies and gentlemen from many places. We want to welcome you to Tallahassee. What we do here, we have a lot of experience since 1887 in preparing young people just like you to step to the podium, to seize opportunities. And what we do here in Tallahassee, what we're noted for at Florida University, Florida State University, Tallahassee Community College, is prepare young people from all over the world. So when Commissioner Williams-Cox indicates you're thinking about coming here to work and to prepare yourselves further, she meant that. In some cities they make car tires, they press out cars. In some cities they grow animals and they get milk in the bottle and all of that. What we do is train minds. And we're excited when we see the potential that your minds hold. The content you have, you definitely have enough to be in the conversation. One of the ways in which we can remember our constitutional history is to create a chronology, a number system. We know that the Constitution is 1887. We know that slavery went on until 1808. We know that Dred Scott came about in 1857. We know that the Civil War went from 1861 to 65. We know that the 13th Amendment is on 65. The 14th is on 68. The 15th Amendment is on 70. And we know that Reconstruction ended at 1887. And we know that Plessy versus Ferguson was in 1896. And we know a few years later, in 1854, that the timeline of Brown versus Board. So there are just things on a number line that you have. And what you're putting between that number line are the facts and the situations and how it changed suddenly, or it reverted back, or it went forward. And when you understand additionally that the 1964 Civil Rights Act, what did it do to anchor and to give flesh to the skeleton of the 14th Amendment, and recognizing that relation, or the 1965 Voting Rights Act, as after the Reconstruction era in 1877, we were intimidated, as you pointed out. We no longer had that right. And distinguishing that men received the right to vote in 1870, but not until 1920 did women receive the right to vote. And they were white women, because during that era, blacks were not voting. Commissioner Bryant told you about the poll tax, intimidation at the polls, and literacy exams at the polls. These are the things that you need and have to know and get a functional meaning and grasp of, because when you have leaders such as you have now, And when on yesterday, as you were here in Tallahassee, a vote in Congress was taken as to what to do about the impeachment of a president who uses language that sounds much like 1861, 1865. It's just a blast from the past that you've got to be on your P's and Q's to protect that 14th Amendment, which provides you your real birth certificate. So after 246 years, I heard someone say, yes, this is what gave us citizenship. And it is your right. It belongs like right up there with Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
All right.
It's sacred. It should be written in red. And we want to make sure that you guys hold on to that so that when you're going forward in life, you got your dukes in the air. And that's why I raised the question, what do you see currently? Do you see any attitudes, any resistance? And you all knocked it out the park. Now, little Sister Carpenter here. Stand up, Sister Carpenter. Just go ahead and tell us something. I want to make sure for the record. Let's go.
Tell us your name and where you're from, all those different things. You can say one word.
My name is Karaya, and I go to Tinley Accelerated High School.
All right. What high school, what city is that?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Now, so I understand you all from Indianapolis. I want to make sure that the sponsors know that next week, the National Urban Week will be in Indianapolis, Indiana. And if there is a possibility that you all can allow for them to see some of the exhibits, some of the youth productions which occur at the Urban League, I would strongly encourage that people from all over the United States and businesses and opportunities and those companies are going to be there in your community. Please take the time, host and rangers, please facilitate. They're going to an outstanding conference. We thank you for coming to Tallahassee, and if you're not sold on Florida University, there's another school I need to tell you about. It's called Howard University.
Me too.
All like this makes me happy. All of us. Absolutely.
Y'all make sure these young people see Dr. Robinson tomorrow. If they don't see Dr. Robinson, make sure they see Dr. Hudson, so we can start this process.
When they come to FAMU, I teach constitutional law. So that's what I do every day here in the summer, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm looking forward to you. You're exceptionally bright. I want you to consider political science as well as a subject. There are lots of things that you can do. Please note that my youngest son got a sheet of paper from FAMU that said, congratulations. I let him know this morning. I'm journaling with FAMU 364 days out of the year. But every one Saturday out of every football season, there's a day I'm not down with FAMU.
Are we going to see you tomorrow?
Sir?
Are we going to see you tomorrow? We'll be over there tomorrow.
Possibly not tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Thanks all for coming. We have a lot of work to do to get the information to these youngsters. We're trying to do it constantly and consistently, and you're going to see it better and better and better as we move along. John?
Who are our middle schoolers? Can I see the middle schoolers?
Middle school?
All right. Very good, very good. Y'all get an early start.
Yep.
Yes. Good.
I'd just like to say to our guests, we thank you so very much for coming out to spend your time, to listen at the conversation of the Constitution about our young people. You know, I'm so amazed. I see these guys maybe once a year. I'm from Milwaukee, they're in Indianapolis. Every time I see them, I'm so proud to hear how you discuss the Constitution. You may not always agree, but it's good. Sometimes it's good to disagree because it opens up your mind for creative thinking. So congratulations to you. Again, thanks to our guests for coming. This ends our program for today.